What is the meaning of Galatians 4:26? In Galatians it says, "But Jerusalem which is above is free, which is the mother of us all." Here Paul tells us that Jerusalem is our mother, but what does this exactly mean? Paul's making a contrast here using the Old Testament passage. The contrast begins with the beginning of the two wives of Abraham. He had two sons, one of a servant and one of his actual wife. Paul uses this to explain how Jerusalem was in his day. Now this Hagar is in Mount Sinai in Arabia and corresponds to the present Jerusalem, for she is in slavery with her children. But the Jerusalem above is free. She is our mother. The inhabitants of Jerusalem are in a sense slaves, while Jerusalem above is free. Paul is making the point that the new Jerusalem is one that is free, one that Christians are a part of. Christ set us free from the old covenant to the new. It was for freedom that Christ set us free. Therefore keep standing firm, not subject again to the yoke of slavery. Behold, I, Paul, say to you, that if you receive circumcision, Christ will be of no benefit to you. The New Jerusalem, being the mother of us all, is as if to say, as many Jewish texts in Paul's day reinforce, the Old Testament hope of New Jerusalem, often speaking of a heavenly Jerusalem that would come down to earth. These texts also sometimes spoke of Jerusalem, present or future, as our mother. Because Judaism associated the Messiah and the Spirit with the end time, Paul naturally identified followers of Messiah, Jesus, with the future Jerusalem, rather than the present one, the restoration of God's people in terms of Jerusalem as a mother giving birth. The New Jerusalem will be, in some sense, our mother city, the one where we will reside.